So in this problem, we're given x, y, z are positive integers, and we're told x is a factor of y, which means y over x is some integer. I'm just going to call it n, which means y is a multiple of x. And then it says x is a multiple of z, which means x is some integer times z. So this is a relationship between x and y. And the question is asking which of the following is not necessarily an integer. And we can also relate y and z. Y is equal to mz times n, which means y is a multiple of z. I'm not sure if it's gonna come in the choices, but I just wanted to at least relate those two. So we'll have to just go through the choices. We'll start with A. The first one is x plus z over z. This is same as x over z plus 1, because this piece is z over z. And x over z is an integer because x is a multiple of z, because x over z is equal to m. So this is just m plus 1, which is an integer. So A is out of the contention. Look at B. B is y plus z over x. And this can be written as y over x plus z over x. And y over x, we know, is an integer. But x is z over x doesn't necessarily have to be an integer. I mean, for example, because we know that x is a multiple of z, but z over x is 1 over m. So choice B is the correct answer, because that doesn't have to be an integer. For example, if z is 3 and x is 12, then this won't hold true. So the correct answer is B, but we'll look at the other choices as well. C is x plus y over z, and that becomes x over z plus y over z, and we found that x over z is some integer m, and we found that y is a multiple of z, so that's m times n, so that's an integer. Sorry, so C is out, meaning we're looking for the ones that are not integer. And then D would be xy over z. And since we know that x over z is an integer, this becomes an integer times y, which is an integer. So choice D is out. We're left with E, which is yz over x. And we know that y over x is an integer. This is n. And n times z, that's an integer. So choice E is out as well. So to recap, the correct answer is choice B.